Doesn't look there's any subtitles, so maybe this is not voice acted. And I'll have to read it to you guys. Are you so excited? Oh, interesting. Oh, there is a voiceover. Okay.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Do shuttles do that? I was unaware. June 7th, 1995, 1:15 a.m. How's audio feel? It looks a little loud to me, but I'm also not the best judge at this point, so. Like, if I put it to there, is it fine? We shall see. Okay. Caitlin Greenbrier, destination Portland. Ooh, oh god. Sensitive AF. Right mouse or left shift. A whole $6. It's expensive even in today's standards, good lord. Oh, hello. Nice. Can I pick that up? No. Goose bite, $6. Oh, I love not being able to read that. Is right. Ginger ale. Who drinks ginger ale? Like, honestly, when you're not sick? It's my question. Oh, the sensitivity is weird. Hang on. Bump that down a little bit. Old people. Yeah, you're not wrong. Nothing else? I can't jump. No! Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone, crossed out as mom and dad, to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you. Sam. Would you chill? Thank you. Well, spring movers. 1,600 bucks. No, I'm sorry. 2,700 bucks to move in the 90s. Lord mercy.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
So, is there really just no subtitles? Or did I miss it somewhere? Aha! Why is that under language? Okay. At the new house, added to backpack. Okay, cool. There's a note. English is a language, however, I feel subtitles should be under audio. But that's just my personal onion, you know? Directions to work from new house. Hello? Good lord. Travel time, 1 hour, 10 minutes, question mark, exclamation point. Yeah, fuck that. Wait, is there more? No. Okay. Anything else? No. Oh. Oh, why is the crouch like that? What? Hang on. Why is the crouch like this? But they're visual. Well, now you're just being contrary. As is your wand. Nothing else in there, I don't think. Over the Alps, a novel traveling game. What is this, a board game about the sound of music? Anything else interesting in here? Slow travel down. I can't. Oh, nice. Janice Greenbrier, senior conservationist. And then Goodfellow High School. I assume that's Sam's. Made in Mexico. Regional Track and Field Finals, April 21st, 1990. Hey, this trophy is older than I am. Girls 100-meter relay, first place. What is it with the... if this game is gonna jump scare me, bro, none of that shit. Regional Track and Field Finals, April 22nd, 1991. Still older than me. That feels good. Holy Bible. Okay. We're religious in this house, y'all. Dear Jan, it's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year when we were miserable, fantasizing about our dream homes? I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers, I'll play them, seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, right back soon. I miss you, roomie. Carol. That zip code had too many numbers in it. Trash game. Are you talking about the number on the ID in there? Okay, nothing in there. I'll leave those open. Nothing in there. What about you? Can I, there we go. Nothing in there. Locked. Okay. Oh, there's stuff down here too. This is indulging my little Snoop Gremlin vibes, so like I'm into it. Can I look at the picture? No. I mean, I can, but like not within the context of the game. So this clearly wants me to go in it. Can I do that? I can. Nice. Author magazine, Stephen King. 50 contests with up to $21,000 in prizes, y'all. Okay. There's so much stuff. Okay, why do I recognize that baby? Like, why does that baby have a very familiar face? It's gonna bother me. The softest toilet tissue for your money. How exciting. Fix. Oh, I can just throw shit? That's so funny. What? Ooh. Okay. So surely there's an achievement for that, right? Let me do it again. Am I only allowed to do it once? That's rude. Okay. Worldwide timetable effective June 1st, 1994. I love the little sticker over the numbers so they don't have to come up with something. I have the same tiles in my bathroom. It's vintage. Katie's departure 7694, flight 881, 1210 to Amsterdam. There's nothing else in here, I don't think. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. Valid, I guess. That map is fucked, yeah.
Sam. Sam.
Where's my subtitles?
Sam. Where are you?
Oh dear.
Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Oh, I don't like it.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Okay. Sam, Katie, Mom, and Dad. Cute. Oh. Press 2 or M to check your location. Okay, that's nicely. Oscar Doc Mason. Oscar Mason, 60, of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Mason was born on September 8, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. Oh my god. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew, Terrence Greenbrier, as well as, in spirit, the people of Boone County to whom he provided wellness and comfort. Well, that's very nice. However, I'm hearing a man speaking. Hey, it's one of the postcards I sent. Hi Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I've done many Parisian things, including eating le petit déjeuner and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company since you're my favorite sister. Love you all, Katie. DeSoto. Sam's dad's uncle. Yeah, I just, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think there's anything else in here. No. Oh. I can look at the pack of cards. How exciting. And the pencil, for that matter. And the pen. How exciting. I don't want to open that door yet. Oh.
Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors, secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Where the fuck are my subtitles? Severe weather warning, Western region. Hate that. Making friends even when you're shy. Sam thought this might help.
You know that feeling where
There we
the
go.
first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them. Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk. But sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform. She's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain.
Rude, they didn't even leave me any.
Counties: Austin County, Boone County,
No fun mugs. This is not a fun mug household, y'all.
Astoria County.
But it is a coaster household. But there's still stains on the table. Okay.
Flood conditions.
X-Files is circled on the TV guide. So valid. I love that I recognize basically every single one of these. Use a fucking Costa. It's Mom's old work mug.
Severe weather warning.
Old work mug.
Weather Service
Oh, that's right. They're not in Tacoma.
affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County,
Tacoma.
County, Tacoma County, and Astoria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Flood conditions. Ugh. Read shipping label. From David Cupping, Hi-Fi Aficionado Magazine. Okay. Ooh. Hi Terry, enclosed please find a Pioneer CLDD 703 unit with remote and cables. We need a half-page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us the copy for edit. Standard stuff like you gave us on the CLDD 502. It's a combi player, so check its CD playback with a few discs, as well as Laserdisc. And they want us to definitely hit the signal to noise ratio and TOS-link stuff for high-end buyers. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit.
Flood conditions are expected.
Of course she's gay? Yeah. At this point, I play these games without even trying, you know? hauntings and poltergeists. Find out the truth behind stories that were familiar even to our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell a hoax from a genuine haunting. How to categorize and understand strange phenomena you may encounter. Learn about the unhappy spirits that share the earth with us and what they can teach us about our connection with the natural world. A dogwood paperback. This does not look like a paperback, but okay. Oh god. I grabbed that book on my way down. It scared me going back up. Dr. Jitters. See, this is clearly the superior soda in this house. I see you right there. That's the only thing I can grab there? Okay.
This is a severe weather warning.
Can I have that?
Northwest weather
The Coliseum, the showplace of Oregon.
rain conditions affecting the following
A tradition of excellence since 1933. Pulp Fiction. Fuck yeah.
County and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors.
Okay, can,
Flood
like,
conditions
you shut up though?
affected at local.
Nice. Read story. The Heaven at the Edge of the World. Samantha Greenbrier, grade 2. Story. The Turtle People. Part 1. Okay, I don't like what I've done there. Let's see. Overlay text. Go away. There we go. Look at the cute little turtle stickers. Ryu! Hi, Ryu. How are you? Of course the Dr. Pepper addict sees it. I say as I sip a Dr. Pepper. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island." Is there a Turtle Island and a Horse Island, etc., etc.? The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "You're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise. And your father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until... the battle of what? Until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. 10 out of 10 would read again. Anything interesting on the shelves? Nothing. It's the book Dad wrote. The Accidental Savior? Ooh. November 21st, 1963. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance, but who would believe him? Oh, it's a political thriller. It's really brave putting him on the cover, though. Terry, hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him your old college chum Mike sent you. Here's the address. Do it. That's dated February 3rd, 1978. Wowee. That was, what, 20 years ago? Grab cassette. Oh, okay. We're vibing, we're vibing. Okay, that's a little much, but thank you. Girl Scout. Role model. Oh, it plays the same thing on both sides. Read crumpled note. Hey, are you the new girl Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back behind you. Wave if you get this and write back. Hi Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either, and so I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind. Do you mind? No is circled. No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? Ew. Imagine. God, there are so many fucking closets in this house. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm in your way, door, aren't I? Okay, well then you can stay that way. Welcome, new student. We hope you're as excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes so that you can get right into the swing of things. One sturdy folder with pockets for each of your 6 class periods, 1 line notebook per period, or 1 large notebook with 6 divided sections. I will make a note that the large notebook with divided sections was my preference, at least in college. At least 6 pens, blue or black ink, and 6 pencils. You need 1 for each class? Okay. 1 box of colored pencils for your standard art class, I imagine. A standard combination lock for your assigned locker, a nutritious lunch, or $2.50 for a lunch provided by the school cafeteria. A positive attitude. You notice she didn't cross that off? So valid. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. See you soon, and again, welcome. Ooh.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House Girl.
Oh,
Great.
poor kid. Okay, so this is a review. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD/CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular. Man. I don't think I ever interacted with laser discs. I almost said laser dicks. Haha. That doesn't break. That's so rude. Read crumpled pages. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet, his bare feet. He stared for a moment, processing his sick, flecked toenails. Oh, what a detail. Scanning up his bare shins, bare knees. He was completely naked. See, now, why did you have to look at that? Like, look at yourself to realize that you're naked. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. The fabric that strained at the seams to contain her generous bosom was emblazoned with the phrase matter transference operator. Then he passed out. Not many people did interact with Laserdisc. It failed pretty quick. See, I guess that's probably why I never did. Slash, like, if it was around 1995, you know, I would have been 4, so that's probably also why I'm not cognizant of it. John Russell had crossed the gap in time. Only messages has passed before, but now am man. They needed him, now more than ever. Changing the past was no longer good enough. The instructions form the council had been clear: what to procure, what to construct from it, how to assemble it. So he made the machine, how to transport him bodily across time. And now he stood there on the bridge of the starship Archimedes, command of the vessel, because only he who had saved the Predisnit's life twice before could helm the naive crew to their destiny and the fate of the galaxy. Dad, are you okay? I'm just wondering, you know? I don't like it. Distilled in Ireland. Irish whiskey. Well, that would explain the third page. Established 1911. Electrical inspection form. Wiring in-house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into structure over the last 100 years. The system is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor, and fixtures of the structure. When the thunder sound loops, it's like super loud at the beginning for no reason, and it's starting to irritate me. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. Leave that open. The killing of JFK, a theory. You've seen the movie. Discover the truth. An important new look at the circumstances surrounding one of the greatest tragedies of our time. Is this man a JFK assassination, like conspiracy theorist? Oh, there's a combination. Okay. Wow, that's an awful noise. I'm so sorry for inflicting it on you. Okay. Where would one find... Well, he is a conspiracy theorist. I didn't even see this before. You can do better. Record JFK off HBO. That is like... That feels like r/brand new sentence in my brain. Even though I know you're referencing something, I don't want to know, you know? Paradox results in JFK death being desired outcome? Question mark, question mark? Oh. I hate it. Can this door not open any further? Okay, great. That's what I wanted. This is a really strangely shaped room. You know? Grab Dad's second book. The Accidental Pariah. Oh, that's right. That's right. You had told me about this. I had successfully scrubbed it from my memory. A message from our future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours there will be another attempt and the lines of communication are down. Let's What's this? the flavor text said, "Gosh, Dad." Am I allowed to show this on Twitch? I'm sorry. This being the cover photo, and then this being one of the articles, Japan's bloody war on dolphins. What do you mean? Ladies in the ring, the women of wrestling. God mercy. Wait, come back. Oh, can I not get underneath? Okay, great. Alright, well, that's all I wanted to know about my dad's sexual tastes anyway. So. They had articles. Yeah, I'd forgotten. The legends. A Stranger Under My Roof, the #1 best-selling advice book for parents of teens. Oh, boy. So they were having a good time with Sam, it seems. Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. I don't know, I think that adds flavor. If it were just up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter, I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Ew. Oh. I found a safe code. What the fuck? Well, at least they weren't picky, I guess. The fuck? Wait, this is 0451. Nice. Dear Mr. Mason, please find enclosed your original document and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. I, Oscar Mason, possessing full competence of mind and memory. Okay, it's a will. Shall hold true upon my passing. Lifelong resident of Boone County, unmarried, no children. No outstanding debts. Bequeath every item of value, including the dwelling and surrounding acres, to my nephew, Terrence Greenbrier, Jr. Is that it? Is everything? Just a will? Okay. True stories. I was a teenage drag queen. Literally, that's so, like, who cares these days? So blasé. Readers tell us about their worst moments. 90210, does anybody still care? The male gaze, how to subvert it. Why does it sound like there's an open window? Good lord. Is there anything else? No. I feel like I'm missing something in this room. Probably not. Oh, this way. Okay, I think I went through everything in here. United States Department of Agriculture, U.S. National Forestry Manual, prescribed burn procedures and precautions. Okay. Okay. Why are all these rooms so weirdly shaped? No, that's not how I asked you to open. Why don't you open all the way? Rude ass. Why do only... Why are you not on? A whole built-in bar. Is it orange soda this time? It is. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series, quote-unquote, catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It's been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. Right. Ooh. I love that he's got this whole wine rack and it's just completely empty. No, I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, it says Dad's second book. Oh, God. I was not expecting there to be vocals for some reason.
Now that it's happened, I just
Oh.
can't believe it's true. I've done the best I could to keep from feeling blue. Can't get you off my
I don't know.
mind.
Interesting.
What am I going?
Ooh. World history. I do not miss that shit. Reproductive system worksheet 6, y'all. Oh, man. The lower two stories, the events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper. Ugh, God, I hated these. The Menstrual Cycle, a novella. The early morning of September 1st, 1939. Essa Glotz stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Wayland in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she's engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. As this train approaches its destination, her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. Ugh. Not that, like, uterus is doing uterus things is gross, but, like, it's also gross, you know? As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then, there, her dear Boris. Still in his baker's smock, he must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Cannot. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station, a whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches out toward her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and for a time Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged with torn bedsheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. Note, see me. No grade on it. Was that a good see me or a bad see me? Do we feel like that was a bad see me? I feel like it was a bad see me. It was bad, man. See, it disappoints me that I can open every cabinet, but there's not always something in it. It's just rude, you know? Women aren't allowed to think. God, you're so right. Okay, I don't think I'm... Oh, there's a whole other door here for yet another fucking closet. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit anytime. Sincerely, Mary Schutz. That's very sweet, Miss Schutz.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like...
Yeah, it is kind of impressive, isn't it?
And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
That's not very kind. Okay. This house is fucking huge, bro. What the hell? Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6th. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. A whole little drawing.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Oh, Lonnie's a girl. Oh, love this for her. No, I want the fucking die. Damn. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Leave that open. Hello, crumpled paper. Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. There's an attic in this fucking place, too? Jesus Christ. And that's locked. Great. That's right, there's an upstairs. We haven't even gone upstairs. Game is supposed to be 3 hours, by the way. With the way that I'm playing it, it's not going to be 3 hours. Like, I can almost guarantee it. Still locked, so probably both of those keys are upstairs, question mark? Okay, chill, bro. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. So, we know that Mom is a former employee, right? Because she's no longer in that county. So what is she doing now? I wonder. What The shit. Sucking butts. Yeah, good one. Oh my god, honey, what is this cursive? Mom goes ballroom dancing. And couples bowling. It's adorable. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest effective September the 2nd of 94. Please see attached personnel file. The overseeing officer at Flintlock Forestry Station, Senior Conservationist Janice Greenbrier, is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as recommendation of the overseeing officer. Okay. Bratmobile, potty mouth. There's nothing in it, question mark? Yeah. Love thing, S-tab, cherry bomb, throwaway, pure DCT. Something special? Fuck your fans, Polaroid baby. Oh, no. There's some more in there. I just missed it. Fuck you.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around
True.
ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right.
Cute.
I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know. I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Cute. Gay. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is, frankly, absurd. Compare with Kitty, who is only three years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own, like a human being, and since you also remember... Thank you, Thunder. That I have my own car now, since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter, Samantha. Yeah, get their ass. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Is that the Nintendo game? It is. Adventurous the Cat returns. Aha, hello cassette.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck.
Oh, that's loud. Oh good, that has no effect. Great. I love that for me. Okay, okay. Fuck's sake. The Misfits. Girl, what did you do to your fucking drawer? Lord. Nailed it. Ultraviolet. Good taste in color. You think it's sound effects? I don't know, I am a little bit tempted. Fucking hey. I'm a little tempted to try it, but also that's definitely a copyrighted sound, and I would love to upload this to the VODs channel and not get copyright struck. So, Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. 3 students from each track will be offered full scholarship for their first year at Reed. English creative writing. Cool. She's got a teacher on her side. They really put in a whole bunch of useless junk to kind of like inure you to the idea that anything is useful. Malay, Pacific Institute of Art exhibition. Oh, that's beautiful. I like that piece a lot. Groove, Kurt Cobain, 1967 through 1994. Oh, wow. Soundgarden exclusive interview, Tool, Rage Against the Machine. Wow. Cool. Oh my god, that's just a baby. Steggy is its name. It's Steggy, yeah. The Brother 150, of course it's a Phaedrus. This is the one me and my dad are building. Want to go for a ride when it's done? Cute. There is like so much shit just all over the floor, which I can really say nothing about without being a fucking hypocrite, but good lord. Metalworking, engraving, C-, not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque for family portrait, reasonable subject, but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just to add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges, show more pride in work. Oof. Oh, there's a combination. Samantha. S is for special, A is for adorable, M is for merry, A is for affectionate, N is for nice, T is for thoughtful, H is for honest, A is for admirable. There was something very specifically 90s about that. I almost certainly had one of those as a kid. Mitten. Oh, what happened to Mitten? Wow, that's so evocative of Lisa Frank. I love it. Another Holy Bible. I have one in my photo album my grandma made. Yeah, like so specifically 90s. I love it. Got your number. Who's got a crush on you? Are you going to the dance with anyone? So dreamy. Get your friends together. It's time to find out who has a big crush. Is it Matt from science class or Daryl from track? You'll never know unless you've got his number. Lord. Oh, she's still writing Captain Allegra stories. I love this for her. I don't really know if I want to read this whole thing. I'll be honest with y'all. I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna bitch about it, you know? Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. First mate is a she, y'all. Everything she makes is gay. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. I would love this house to stop settling. It's freaking me out. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moss that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient... It's thunder, man. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Oh my god, this is so long. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one. Excuse me, goodness. Through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I'll draw his attention, and then you—" But the first mate interrupted. "No, I'm smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invincible thread, of course. Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. "Okay." The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his— Wait, no, no! The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage, much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running towards the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Dang, okay, well... Fuck, dude. Great art on this poster, I like it. Okay. I'm wondering if this is a hidden number thing or if it just wants to trick me. Oops. Fucking magic eye puzzles, right? Super Spitfire. Journey of Crystal. You can tell what she's being inspired by for sure. I'm wondering, so the combination for the whatchamacallit, when did that close? Did I close that? Hang on a minute. Why does her room have 2 doors? That's confusing. I don't like it. Interesting. Wear goggles and rubber gloves when handling anything in this room. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it, so either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mom is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I gonna barf? According to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15. Okay? Don't barf. Haha. Alright, see you then. I don't... Maybe it's just because I was an adult by the time I saw Pulp Fiction, but I don't feel like it was like that crazy. We're dyeing our hair red. Red right hand. Not tested on animals.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me.
Hey, yo!
Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Guess this one's broken. How am I gonna... There's something in there. What mirror? I know, like, hello? Donde? I don't know how I feel about having this window right here over the bathtub. I think that would freak me out. She's got almost an ensuite. It's kind of cool. What the fuck happened in here? I love that I can just tell that that is a texture. Oh, barf. Yo, you can keep that. I was gonna say, why is that not? Aw, Mitten. Caitlin, age 5. Not the whitey tidies. Dear Mom, Dad, and Sam, I did not think that said am. I am in the tunnel. This is my second passage through the tunnel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the tunnel. London was great. Dad, I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it. If you all wanted to come back here as a family sometime, I guess I could be convinced. Love you all. So wouldn't this be your room? This room? Yeah. Maybe not with the condom, though. Unknown Dimension Literature. Kaz, publisher. Communication must become total and conscious before we can stop it. That's very deep. Or whatever. Wow. Oh my god, okay. Do you know why the baby's face looks familiar to me? It's because that's the exact style of photos that my baby pictures were taken in. And all babies look the same. But like that little dress, I'm wearing something very similar in my baby photos. Crazy. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm standing in your way. Drawer, let me just so politely move. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry, this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Harry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn, that sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they sent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick? You have to be kidding me. It's perfect. You have to tell me everything. And send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump. And in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Ranger Rick. Ranger Rick, Mom? Oh look, a ghost game. Escapes from Ghost Mansion. Avoid the ghosts of Ghost Mansion and make your escape with your wits intact. The cowboy, the brothers, the widow. Bless up. Mom out here trying to get that ranger dick. Watercolor technique for florals and still lifes. Lifes? I guess that's how you would say that, but that, I'm annoyed. I don't like it. Damn, and Mom was yelling at Sam for leaving the lights on. That was on when I came in here. Oh, hello. I didn't mean to like snatch her bookmark. Take your time. I'm glad to have it in good hands. Walt Whitman, Leaves of Grass. He's giving her Walt Whitman books. I think Ranger Rick is trying to give his Ranger dick to Mom. Walt Whitman's collection of poems was first released in this form in 1892, but not before it was banned on grounds of obscenity. He died only 2 months after its release. Ugh. Sad. The fuck is this door? Oh my god. Doors everywhere in this house. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse, personally, spiritually, sexually. Ew. Oh my god, yeah, 0 mirrors. I'm noticing that as well, it's strange. Yeah, I can't blame him, honestly. There's also no showers, which, like, was the 90s, not medieval times. Why are there no showers? Oh. Do not enter if red lights are on. Okay, I won't for right now. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Hey, Sam, you were asking what my JRTC ribbons meant. Here's a handy guide. Orienteering. This means the army thinks I can find my way around. Rifle team. The army has branded me as a certified killing machine. Adventure training. I am a born adventurous and no borders can hold me. The army recognizes this. So if you didn't think I was cool before, now you do. Lonnie D. Oops. Oh my god. No ghosts. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? I was not wearing my glasses. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello, did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. Poured milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can spoil milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Not the ghost milk. August 31st. Sure is a good date. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We build a protective pillow fort. That's adorable. Lonnie and I employ a Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in attic, probably due to leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. Oh. Anything interesting in here? No? Just a bunch of my shit. Oh, we're doing still lifes. That's a little... kind of making the flowers a little bit more than they actually are, which I dig, actually. This is pretty. Hello, cassette player. Where's the cassette? Performance evaluation for Janice. All straight 5s across the board. Let's fucking go. Oh, this is for Ranger Rick. Never mind, it's not for Mom. Ranger Petermock has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Oh, they're getting it on. Halloween show. Don't forget your costume. The Misfits. They're awesome. Stygian? Is it Stygian or Stygian? Emphasis on ass. Yeah. See you there. Uh-oh. Not a lie to mom and dad situation.
Mom and dad.
No, you don't.
Like when
Yeah, you do.
Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to mom and dad situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between 2 songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me.
Oh, cute.
I think she could tell.
Adorable. Wildfire by Opal LaRue. He saved her from the raging flames. And then things really heated up. Look at this shitty Photoshop job. That is so real. Opal LaRue is one of the most distinctive writers in our genre. A tour de force, Wildfire is a uniquely beautiful display of LaRue's talent. Listen, I can enjoy some terrible romance with the best of them. However, it's gotta have a better cover than that. Ooh. Okay, what was the purpose of that? And I can't open this door? I feel lied to. So... okay. Healthy choices, skills for a healthful life. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner and I found a secret passage and it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Oh. So it's the closet in the bathroom in Mom and Dad's room, apparently? How the fuck? Hi, Jimbles. Secret passage marked on map. For fuck's sake. Oh, here's our cassette. Is there anything else in here? Hang on, I'll turn the cassette on and then we'll go look. Oop. Oh, never mind, it's a case. Heavens to Betsy. Okay. Oh, your costume, my costume. Oh, that's Lonnie. That's really cute. I'm perturbed that there's a cassette player here, but I have not found a cassette in these two rooms. Oh wait. I'm stupid. Oh god. Oh shit. It is in fact sound effects. Good call, thank you. Okay, I understand. Thank you. Oh, it's locked, of course it is. I know how things work. No, I did not see that you changed your Discord name. What have you done? Jenny's. Okay. Wasn't it in here? Yeah. Where the fuck is it supposed to be, is the question. Oh, I see. Oh, I hate that. I hate that a lot. Hold my hand, chat. Oh, thank God. Ghost Hunters, Sam and Lonnie, Secret House Investigation Log. Hidden compartments found, 3. In the library, upstairs hall, and foyer. Evidence of the supernatural discovered, 0. The search continues. Okay, so there's one there, one there, and then there's one upstairs, I guess. Okay. Interesting. Hate that. I hate it a lot, actually. Okay, so secret compartment back here, question mark? Trying to like okay, hang on. Fuck, I'm just gonna check all the corners of the room. I cannot make sense of what's happening here. It feels like it should be back here, you know? I don't know. Aha! Genius. Thank you. This, of all things you put in a fucking secret compartment, it's a Misfits flyer. Plus special guests Maidenhead.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her.
Ooh.
My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she
I'm so
was
grateful
looking
for
at
that.
me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous? After a minute, she put her arm around me, stood close, and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Ayo. That's very cute. Have the best time. Thank you for your assistance in reading a map. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, it's right here next to the foyer. Private. Do not read. Good luck getting ghost laid. Thank you. Ah, we've got more Allegra. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. I see you. We have to hurry. Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand, but it was too late. First mate screamed as he fell towards the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then from the vat, something began to emerge. A head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. Then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat, soaking wet. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all, in fact. What looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair, the hands and body of a woman, still in the first mate's clothes. Still the first mate. She, spoke in a soft, clear voice. Captain? The Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." Oh! Half of Sam's locker combo added to backpack. Fantastic. Where was the other? In that hallway next to Sam's room. Oh, the Ouija board, eh? Hello? Hello? Who are you? Oscar. What do you want? To come back? Sure. Oh, perfect. We've got another number. Um, 0501. Aw, Lonnie's adorable.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Massive pogs. As it were. That's cute. That's big cute. Oh, that just took a little while to pop, I guess. Lights must go on immediately. Non-negotiable. Are they salt and vinegar by chance? Ooh, turn around. Ugh, original. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D. Dear Ms. DeSoto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate. Following the aforementioned meal with my parents, your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again, same time next year, shall we? Indeed, Madame Samantha Greenbrier, Briar Esquire. It's not Ghost D, it's Ghost V. Lonnie's a girl.
It's different now.
Cute.
I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
Ooh, my heart. Brady, thank you for being the only one to answer the question. That sounds fucking amazing. I hope it was fucking amazing. How are you? Okay, good. This is the exact same worksheet that was upstairs in Sam's room, I think. And she got a check. And then an X. Oh. Interesting. This is exactly the same verbiage that Sam put in her story, but she just wrote a story around it. It was great, but the plantains weren't ripe enough and microwaving them didn't save it. Oh no. Well, at least it was great. I am enjoying being home that I was gone from. This is one of those games where it's like, it could in theory be spooky. It is kind of spooky, but like nothing's jump scared me yet. And I get to run around and like look at things. So I'm having a great time. Of course, this is a furnace house. Basements, by the way, ridiculously spooky for me because I live in Florida. We don't have these. And my Nana's basement in Missouri was always super freaky, so I don't do well with them. I'm in a basement right now? Right now? Ugh. Dear Samantha, congratulations. I am pleased to inform you of your admission to the creative writing track of the Reed College Summer Program for Young Scholars for its 1995 session. She applied and she got it in. We believe you have much to contribute to the Reed College community. Based on your portfolio and academic record, I am also pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75% of the summer program's tuition and fees. The attached documentation delineates your schedule, optional secondary track choices, and your dormitory assignment. Please remember to submit the attached form if you wish to be eligible for one of the 3 Reed full-time undergraduate scholarships to be awarded to exemplary students at the end of each summer program. That's so cool. I love that for her.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12.
But why?
And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Yikes. And also, why? Like, Lonnie's a giant punk. I don't really get it. But okay. Oh. This is so 90s. I appreciate that they seem to be using, like, actual clippings of, magazines and such for this sort of thing. That's really cute. A letter from Granddad. Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript. God, I cannot speak. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear, and that which he fears, and in this respect I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shone was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dime store science fictional Deus ex machina. The great authors speak of their life's milieu in clear and honest tones, the lens crystal that refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily. But I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. With the father's love and encouragement, Richard Greenbrier, PhD. That hurts my feeling, and I'm not Terrence Greenbrier, Jr. Yowza. Like, I know that book is not very good. I know. But, oh my god. I think that's mom's citizenship stuff. Oh, interesting. Oh, she's Canadian. Look how pretty. Mason's Pharmacy, January through June 1960. How boot that? Mason's Pharmacy changes hands. The shoppers of Main Street were surprised today at the announcement that Mason's Pharmacy would change ownership for the first time since it opened 10 years ago. Rumors swirl that the sudden sale of the pharmacy was transacted for a song. When asked about speculation that the deal had been signed for as little as $1, Mr. Samuel Onstein, Oscar Mason's longtime assistant and now proprietor of Mason's Pharmacy, told the register the specifics will remain between myself and Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason had taken sick and was unavailable for comment. Like, that is almost certainly a real photo, and it looks great. I love that. Oh. There's a... We'll go down that way in a minute. Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Multnomah Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March and I don't know if anyone running the school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh shit, love you.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Oy vey. Kids, man. Dear Sam. Oh, today's Spanish lesson. Fly is Mosca, hubcap is Tapacubos, sunbeam, rayo del sol, your love, tu amor. I am so happy you liked the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico, I think, probably. The nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra. I don't like that settling noise. It could, like, stop now, and I would be thrilled. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on a mysterious island where even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. I lie here in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay? But I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we start driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time in the dark room. Oh my god, they're so cute. Sickening, really. X-ray specs. Okay.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Oh. So this is their band tape. Thank you, Lonnie. Oh. Guest room, Mr. Mason's room, front door, library, kitchen. I don't want to touch those, I don't think yet. Arbor Hill, first floor plan. I've not been in this side of the house yet. Oh, there's a whole combination there. Okay. Oh no. Oh, I hate that for me. It doesn't look like there's anything back here anyway, so that can just stay back there by itself. Okay, so she did end up getting the little besties pendants, and they are customing great. Oh, precious. Okay, so we went back there. There's a note here. It's like a drug. The first time was in my room in the middle of the night. I woke up and Lonnie was kissing me. The clock said 3:13. Hey! I was reading that. Thank you, Caitlin. So we're looking for a safe combination, I reckon. Why are those not ringing? Terry, age 12. Oh, why is it all the way back here? Like in the back ass part of the basement. It's very cute, but like what in the world? Is there, I wonder if there's like another secret passageway or something back here. It does look like there's a door been bricked over there, I will say. At least from what I can see. We will leave that be, though. safe combination. If I were a safe combination, where would I be in this basement? I already got that. Oh, I missed this. What are you just empty? Okay. Don't, oh, that's right, there was this creepy hallway here. Are we in the other half of the house now? Women outlaws. This will show you who runs things around this joint. She's tougher than a wild Mustang. No female's gonna tell me. Yeah. Oh boy. Kicking against the patriarchy. And this girl, Lonnie, wants to join the fucking army? Why? Oh my god, they were making zines. Oh, I love them. There's like a whole box here. More chips. Dear Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. Principles.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority.
Uh-huh.
But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation.
Right.
Following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie?
Mm-hmm.
About who she is?
Mm-hmm.
She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor.
That's what I'm saying.
I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Costumes, skeletons and devils, cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video. One girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. The Psycho House girl. The coolest stuff about being the Psycho House girl. Cool thing number one, everybody in the hall thinking you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past, because I guess they haven't heard it. Peripheral vision. That's a lie to mom and dad situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Something was added to my thing here. So do I go that way or do I go this way? I'm gonna just go this way for right now. Oh, I can't. I can. Oh. Hello. Oh, that's good to know. I knew this house was shaped weird. Guardian angels up above, bless this house with lots of love. Okay, with the lights, please. Salon Josephine for Jan Greenbrier. Shampoo, shed, color, perm, manicure. All of that for $119.50? For fuck's sake. Like, the perm was the most expensive thing there. That's crazy. Offer of promotion. Dear Head Conservationist Greenbrier, due to your exemplary management of the Flintlock prescribed burn operation last year, and the service's need for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we would like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director, responsible for operations throughout northwestern Oregon. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Your assistance would be sought to fill your previous position on site at the Flintlock National Forest. Your new posting would be at the Regional Management Building located at 128 Bullhorn Road, which should be much more convenient for your daily commute. Please respond as soon as possible regarding your decision. We very much look forward to your reply. This fucking flickery light, bro. Learning Spanish. Hey Lonnie, sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away, and then when she's home she takes that on you. Like, cause you're not a member of the family, she knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. Haha, it's okay, I know. She's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mom is a psycho Christian and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So real. So, you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida? No. Is the answer to that. You know, and she's so real for that. Froth, Music and Culture. December of 1994. This looks like such a cool magazine. I miss getting magazines, y'all. I'm having nostalgia for... I don't even know what. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Cool. Sam, this skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico. It was like $3 American. I love it. Merry Xmas. Miss you. Yes, treasure it always. Mom has multiple purses? Right. Manual for Forestry Research and Registration. Hi Jan, I got 2 tickets for EWF on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music rears its ugly head again. So that leaves me with an extra ticket that I thought you might be interested in. More fun than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right? Rick. Rick! Ranger Rick wants Jan. Like, bad. Lol, who lives in Florida? Ew. I know. Florida isn't a real place. Everybody knows that. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. Uh-oh, pink slip. Description of behavior or incident, distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. What the fuck do you mean inappropriate? Disciplinary action taken, phone call to students' parents, out of school suspension, the 24th through the 28th. Some punishment. Sam, since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we're absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges, and from using your car for anything except for going to and from school. We understand what you're going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie's at the house. Interesting. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't have to happen again.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight.
Oof.
One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra.
Of course it was She-Ra.
Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want.
Ugh.
You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me.
Yeah.
Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
Shit sucks, kiddo. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. The Vatican is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all of the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mom, we'll have to come back together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics, as in pieces of important dead people, so you should probably come too. Next stop, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I won't get gored by a bull. Probably. God, no butts in heaven. Beautiful. First off, congratulations, Janice Greenbrier, Regional Director. And I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Call them back. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast. But you sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You're sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You're sure they're not serious? Hello? Okay, so we have to figure out when we'll see each other next in person. Enough with the letters. I owe you a congratulatory margarita, boss lady. Soon. Not our college roomie Carol encouraging cheating on our loving husband. Their serving size is a whole bag, Jimbles. However, watch out. Oh boy. Oh, there's another button here. The gifts. This house's layout is so fucking... Ah, there's two doors. Okay. Well, that makes more sense, I guess. The Accidental Savior. Wait, is this... November 21st, 1963. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance, but who would believe him? Is this a second? Oh, this is with the new publisher. Good for him. Ratmobile. Some special. So the house clearly lost power at some point. Okay, thank you for the singing. If you weren't playing copyrighted songs, I would consider allowing you to continue. However, Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Blair request the honor of your presence at the marriage of their daughter, Helen Margaret, to Mr. Richard Morris Hadermock. Oh. Oh. Sunday, the 4th of June, 1995, at 4:30 in the afternoon. Interesting. This is Ranger Rick. He's getting married? Oh no, she was reading into things. Sam's schedule: working at Crown Burger on Bethel Road, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 to 7, Saturday, 12 to 6. Those are awful shit fuck hours. Why am I able to open the dishwasher? Can I? That's so funny. Can I just... Hang on. Give me a minute. I have plates to put away. The mad noise it makes every time I don't put it in right. Perfect. Now I can't close it. Unfortunately. Why are these... Why... Is this like they're redoing the kitchen and that's why everything's fucked? I guess so. The fact that I can look at all of this stuff in here. Why? What is the purpose? Yet another empty pizza box, which I frankly find rude. Samantha and Daniel were in the woods one day. It was sunny and they were on an adventure. But they went to the bad part of the woods and it got dark. Daniel said, "Are you scared?" So Samantha said, "No. Are you?" They laughed and went more into the bad part. Then they went to a part that was never there before. And there was a ship, a pirate ship, on an ocean. Samantha said, "I'll be the captain and you be the first mate." Daniel said, "Aye, aye, captain." And they went on the pirate ship and started sailing away. So this is the origin of Captain A and the first mate.
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little.
Oh, she wrote it.
I started reading it. And then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie. And then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. For some reason, I almost believed him.
Sweet. Congratulations on your new position, dear Regional Conservation Director Greenbrier. That's quite a mouthful. Having received your formal acceptance letter, I write to congratulate you on your new position as Regional Conservation Director of the State Forestry Service. We wish you luck in your final weeks at Flintlock We wish you luck in your final weeks at Flintlock National Forest, and very much look forward to welcoming you to your new desk in the State Forestry Office at 8 a.m. on May 1st. Rick's wedding, can't make it, send regrets. I wonder why. Okay, I've already been that way. The Accidental Pariah. Okay, this is the second edition of his second book, I believe. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say that I hope this missive finds you, well, hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not, we aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist hobgoblins. What a phrase. Creeping fascist hobgoblins. I love that. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles. Type of out there, mass market shunning, visionary expression that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. That is one long run-on sentence. We've had an unparalleled run since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ or zombie-like timeless works such as N.N. Bestman's Message of the Snake Men, It's Inside Me by Jens Keller, and Emil Krager's oft-banned Venusian Flush Traders. Venusian? But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your Accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Branch, New Jersey, of course it was New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. It's just the kind of forgotten portal into 20th century civilization's anxieties and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the dick-swinging heroes that modern suburban America wants, but John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless history-revising sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. Okay, so I've typed plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work, since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago. We want you to supply a new foreword for the books, to appear in brand new editions of The Accidental Savior and The Accidental Pariah, to be produced by Unknown Dimension as a limited run and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base. And we want to offer you a portion of the proceeds, contract to follow, assuming you're interested in coming along with us on this weird odyssey. We look forward to embarking with you and to thrusting your work screaming back into the sweating palms of an unsuspecting American public. It's about time. Blast off. Good for him. I love being right about things. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary, June 3rd through 7th. We will be camping in the gorge, but we'll give you a call on the way home. Sorry the kitchen is still mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good. $40 for, what is that, 4 days? The word choices in that letter were wild. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But it makes sense from what we know about his books. Were you here when we looked at his books? They're like, what if JFK lived kind of shit, but like James Bond. I'll see, actually, I feel like there's a second print somewhere. Hang on. Where was it? grab that in a minute. There was literally one, like, recently. I just don't know where it went. Whatever, we'll come across another at some point. The Accidental Warrior. Don't give up on this, honey. By Terrence L. Greenbrier. Huh. That's also definitely not uncrumpled. Oh, it is. Never mind. I'm sorry. I was thinking uncrumpled as in never crumpled, not uncrumpled as in crumpled and then uncrumpled. It's been a long day. Forgive me. That looks like nothing. Looks like nothing. It's fine. Recycling bin. Very 90s. Lonnie, my parents are leaving town, so we'll have the run of the whole house till you leave. Imagine actually spending the night in my room instead of sneaking up to our usual spot in the attic. Not that the attic doesn't have its musty allure, but my bedroom is warmer. Sam, we should defile your parents' bed while they're gone. That'll show them. Lonnie, you were gross. Never change. Ask me about clown combos. Oh, God. So she's thrown away her work uniform. That bodes poorly. And her car is gone. So at this point, I'm feeling like she ran away with Lonnie. But like also that's too simple, you know? Oh, literally his fucking second manuscript is right here. The Accidental Pariah. And that you can see that's JFK in the car and the assassin, whatever. A message from our future saved the president once, but within 24 hours there will be another attempt. And the lines of communication are down. Like, that's the kind of book we're talking about. So the letter from the publisher makes 100% sense. What a perfect bathroom magazine. I feel like I haven't looked at the achievements, so I feel like I'm missing out by not like picking up every single thing. But also I'm not here to make this take all fucking night, so. Well, what was the purpose of that? Literally, except for the order they're in, I still have a washer that looks like this. And I still have a dryer that looks like this. There's just all sorts of crumpled papers up in this abode. You are... yeah. Sam, I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is this thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's army friends are like family. I've always known it was where I'd end up. I'd never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday when I'm settled at a base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different and we can be together. Until then. Ugh, that sucks. Oh, pretty. There are no lights out here? Okay. Strong Pines, a couples counseling retreat. This is not an anniversary thing. Why they put post-its if you can't open and read? That's what I'm saying, man. And there's like all this shit that you can pick up, but there's like no reason for it. The Accidental Human by Terrence L. Greenbrier. Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. I do like the cover art, I have to say. I know you said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I am grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. So that must be a new John Russell manuscript. Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future, of danger and excitement, the days where he mattered. So when that familiar rip in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you saved this time will be your own. So there's a secret door to the right of the stairs in the foyer. Midnight, June 5th. Final preparations are complete. I think that's today.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on.
That's not fair.
I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her.
Ooh.
That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Oh, that makes my heart hurt, man.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. And I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Oh, my heart. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I've had a wonderful time on the beaches of Barcelona. Dad and Sam, I think you would like the gaudy architecture. It is from a strange, alien world. I'm headed to my final destination, Amsterdam. For how long? That depends. I'm running low on money. I will look for a cheap standby ticket and call you when I'm headed home. Sorry for the short notice. Can't wait to see you all again. It'll be good to be home. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Gotta be here, yeah? Yup. Was this what I couldn't open earlier? Oh, it's not. Possession and exorcism. Interacting with the supernatural and releasing unwanted spirits. Noted psychologist, what does that have to do with ghost exorcisms? Christine Quinn guides the reader through the detection of spirit possession in oneself and others. Oh, I got the yawns, I'm sorry. The release of displaced or trapped spirits and the procedures involved in successful exorcisms. The healing of lost souls is a particular focus. Allowing loved ones and local entities to move to the next plane is sometimes the core of a spiritual cleansing. Okay. That's right, we haven't looked in the attic yet.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Guys, I don't like this. What if Sam's dead? But her car is gone. Sam, I'll always remember what we had. Stay strong, kick ass. I love you. Oh, she was crying when she drew it. Night night, Jimbles.
Oh my god. Katie,
Jimbleberry.
I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the 3rd one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being a part and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us."
Oh, I'm so glad.
And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
God. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my god, they're cute. Do not read if you're not Katie.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again. Someday. Love, Sam.
My heart, you guys. It was a queer love story the whole time. I'm not crying, you're crying. Sarah Grayson as Sam, Sarah Emila as Katie. The two Sarahs. I am genuinely tearing up. In case it wasn't clear. I really enjoyed that, like a lot. As I've said a billion times over at this point, I liked it enough to buy it. I'm not checking the store page before I play it. And it's been a while since I watched Jenny stream this one, so I'd completely forgotten, like, all of it. So, that was not what I expected. It was really good. I really enjoyed that. Okay, so it's only about 9:40. Let's see, we may actually just raid over, to be honest, because I think Jenny's live, or she should still be. She is. You guys want to raid Jenny? You're probably all in there anyway, but, you know. Not Twitch asking me to knock. Yeah, let's raid. Oh, it said thanks for playing. Well, thanks for letting me play a game. I appreciate you. Oh, I love it. Taking screenshots for my eventual VOD channel thumbnail. Don't mind me. I got one achievement, gone home, completed the game. There's only like 10 achievements for this game. I'm really surprised I didn't get any of the other ones. Yeah, I'm gonna have to 100% this one, I think.